Hey guys, what's going on? Yes, it's your girl, your Georgia realtor, Ayeisha McNeil. Listen. Today we are talking. I'm going to really try to keep this brief because I'm exhausted. I don't know about y'all, but this house thing is this realtor thing, boy. Woo, it's it's very intense. You know what I mean? And so I imagine that it's very intense for my clients. So I look past my intenseness, because yeah, I probably made a word, my intenseness. I be liking to make I be liking to make new words. Yeah, I be liking. But anyway, hey, what's going on? I hope you guys are doing well out there. I missed you guys. I know y'all missed me. If you didn't, you better. Hey. So listen, today I want to talk real quick about the finish line, which is the closing. Previously in my videos before, I told you guys 10 steps to the process. This is the book I give my buyers. I got one for my sellers too. It's your guide to your home, right? And inside this book, I told y'all, I mentioned before, I showed y'all this book before. It is basically your 10 steps to, you know, in the process of your home, getting pre-approved, offer contingency, closing costs, earnest money, title search, appraisal, home inspection disclosures, and closing. I want to talk about closing, getting to the finish line, okay? Getting into the end zone, making a touchdown, closing on your house, okay? I don't know why I be resorting to football terms. Forgive me. My son used to play football. I mean, I used to be crazy about my Giants in New York. And don't be talking down in the comments about me when I said I'm I'm loyal to my Giants, okay? And I'm loyal to, the Falcons. Yes, I am. I live in ATL. I'm loyal to them. I could be loyal to two teams. Is where I'm from and where I'm at. I mean, hey, I'm just saying. So, meanwhile, back on the subject. To closing, to the finish line, end zone, closing on the house, touchdown, right? I want to talk to my buyers. If you are in the buyers and you at that 3-day closing, I want to encourage you not to be frustrated. I want to let you know that you are about to be at the end of the process. I mean, you've done it. You've gotten here. You've gotten to the finish line. You are there at the goal and you are about to make the touchdown. Bam, closing on that house. Don't give up. Listen, for some of you out there, you might be having to give explanation letters for this or explanation letters for that. And then the lender might be asking you for something that you already provided. And then you're wondering why? Stop asking why. Just, you already have it. Give it to them, put it in their possession. Okay? Listen, pass the ball. So then when you get to the passing and you pass it to them and boom, you get that ball on the other side and you go and run it into the touchdown and close on that house. Okay? Listen, I understand it could be very frustrating. Some of my clients, they would have, some frustrations, hey, I did this. Oh, I did that. Why didn't want me to do this? Oh, they didn't tell me they sent me an email. They didn't. Listen, lenders don't have to tell you they sent you an email. You got email. Put your notifications on. Ring, ding, ding. Bell. Notification. Check your email. You're 3 days to closing, sweetheart. Sweet baby. You don't want to miss an email from the lender. Okay? And listen, as much as I love y'all, as much as I love you, I can't be your babysitter. I can't be your babysitter. I love y'all, but I can't babysit every time I think you got an email and I'll be talking and I'm texting you, hey, check your email. Hey, did you get that email? Hey, did you get that text? Hey, did you get that email? Hey, did you get that? I can't do it. I love you, but I have helped you jump through the fires, through the whole process, especially the credit specialist part. Have mercy on me. And no, I can't be your babysitter those last 3 days. So anyway, I'm not talking to anybody in particular. You know who you are, but I'm not talking to anyone in particular. I am just saying I love you, but I can't be your babysitter. Not those 3 days. So listen, I always tell you everything at the very beginning of the process. I tell you everything in the middle of the process. I tell you everything before we end the process. And now you're at the end. I expect you to be specialists, buyers, specialists. I expect you to be specialists. Okay? Anyway, because when you're done, you will be a specialist dealing with me. I am boot camp in credit education, and I am boot camp as a realtor. Yes, I am. You said you wanted to buy a home. You put something under contract. We are in this together, and you better pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up now. Give me 5. Give me 5. 5 more minutes. Give it to me. Get that document. 5 more minutes. You got. I'm just playing, y'all. Listen, I had that day to day. Okay. So anyway, you are at the goal line. You can make the touchdown. Correct me if I'm wrong. All I'm concerned is about the touchdown. Okay. So if it's the goal line or the goalie, whatever, you decide, get it over there. Get it over there so you can close. All right. So finish line, closing, touchdown. All right. So whatever your lender is asking you for, I don't care if you sent it to them last night. Send it to them again. I will tell you, send it to them 7 times complete. Okay? I'm just saying, they'll have it. They might be mad that they got it too many times now because you asked me at the last minute. I'm sorry. And I'm going to send it to you 7 times. So you can completely know that you have it. I'm just kidding. So to my lenders, don't get mad. Don't get mad at me. I'm just kidding. I'm going to send it to you like 2 times. 2, 3 times, 3, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Okay? 7 is too much. I understand. But anyway, so to my buyers, do not give up in the last 3 days. Okay? Because you can mess around and lose your house in the last 3 days. Don't do it. So if the lender asks you for it, politely, with a smile, even if you got to force it, give it to them nicely. Just think, okay, I'm closing. Okay, I know it's like birthing pains. All right, I'm about to close. I'm about to close. Anytime they keep asking you for something, Lamaze class, okay? You about to close. You about to close. Keep it on your mind. You about to close. You about touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. You are at it so close. You about to touch. So send it to them, okay? I know it can be frustrating, but I just sent them that. They said they didn't get it. Send it to them again. Just make sure. Listen. See, everybody. Okay? You know you did. All right? So listen. If the lender is asking you for anything, give it to them right away. The last 3 days, you want to be checking your emails. You want to be checking your text messages. The text messages might be coming from me, your realtor. Hey, saying, yo, get that document signed. Okay? Get it signed now. So check your messages, check your emails. I know you're working. I get it. I got that. However, at some point, you're going to have to leave work to close on that house. So I'm going to need you so you don't have to leave work to take a little break, a bathroom break, a 15-minute break. I'm leaving for the day break. Whatever it is, break. You need to make sure you're signing those documents, sending them back immediately. I know it's immediately, but immediately. Okay? So take that break, sign them documents, especially the closing disclosure, especially the appraisal acknowledgement, especially any explanations that you have. Send those explanations, especially in the 3 days. You don't want to delay closing because if the seller has it where you're going to pay a certain amount of money per day, you do not want that to be extra money for closing and all this other stuff, especially if the seller is giving you a good amount of money too and helping you close. Listen, do everybody a favor. Make sure that you closing on time, okay? Because I'm an agent like boot camp. I am serious, y'all. When y'all come into my credit education, I'm boot camp. You came into this class, you really want something, I'm going to push you. When I was a student, no matter where I was, I made sure I worked hard to get what I wanted and get it when I wanted, and I finished early. I did a 2-year degree in 15 months, okay? I did another 2-year degree in less than 2 years, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is, and it wasn't even an accelerated program now that they have today, okay? So if I was in an accelerated program, if it was 7 months, I'd probably be done in 4. So my point is, I am used to doing things because I am multi-talented. I'm a multitasker. And I can do so many things. I can answer the phone. I could be typing up an email. I can send a message. I can be, opening up new files, whatever it might be. I'm a multitasker. And so when you are, and it's good to train your mind to do that, because I know men, no offense, men, you guys are tunnel vision. Y'all said it yourselves. You focus on one thing, but us women, we could do 50 things at one time. So when we're telling you, especially if you are our male clients, and we know that you got tunnel vision. We appreciate you, love. We really do. But I'm gonna need you to sign that document. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and answer that email. I'm gonna need you to also answer that text. I apologize, and I know you're working. I'm gonna teach you how to multitask. Okay? So listen, if the lender asks you for it, send it to them. But you can't expect people to be your babysitter and to tell you, hey, you got an email, check it. You got an email, check it. You got an email. Nobody does that. You technology is great. You don't need to. There's notifications on your phone that you can put on when it comes to that app of your emails to get a notification. I hear the notification all the time. So on one phone I don't have the notifications. On the other phone I get the notification for email, so I can hear it. So every time, and now I'm not even buying a house. Now if you buying a house, you need to keep those notifications on those last 3 days prior to closing, because the lender's probably going to ask you for multiple things. Just to make sure that, for closing, there's going to be dates and things that's, out of whack, whereas your closing date might be this date, but your statement don't update till like 2 days before closing, and you need that statement like immediately to send to the lender. So there's going to be things they're going to be asking for, and regardless of whether the frustration is, oh, I just did that, or hey, you sent this at the last minute and things like that. It doesn't matter when the lender send you stuff and what they ask you for, just send it to them, because they're doing what they need to do. They're doing everything legally that they're supposed to do in the real estate law. Okay. So when there's a transaction in real estate, there are certain things and certain laws and certain disclosures that must be given to you at a specific time. And you have to, you know what I'm saying, do what you need to do just as well as the lender's doing what they need to do. Okay. It's really not a hard process. There are some people out there that the process takes much longer because your situation is much more intense and deep and got a lot of moving parts. But then there's other people that's really pretty simple, that don't need so much paperwork and things like that. So I want you to make sure that if you're closing and you got the last 3 days of your closing, make sure you turn your notifications on your emails. Okay. Because they're going to be going back and forth with emails and things that they need you to answer right away, and they need it done, because if you don't, you could delay closing. And if you delay closing and the closing is upon the buyer, then the buyer could be paying fees per day because you extended the closing, especially when it's legal documents that need to be signed, because the bank can't do something like the 3-day closing, the disclosures and documents you need to receive. So if you don't sign and do it on a Friday, then guess what? And you got to close it on a Wednesday. You can't close on a Wednesday. You're probably going to close on Thursday. And that's if a closing attorney is available. So I advise you not to do, especially if you have documents that you need to sign on Friday, to be very attentive when you have 3 days and the next week to close. Okay. I really hope I helped somebody, and I really didn't want to be long with this. But you are at the finish line. You are at the goal to and running in the end zone. Hey, make it a touchdown. You are going to touch down. Some people got to this point and couldn't close. I am not. I told you guys I'm going to put my clients in a yes position, and the yes position is, hey, you got the loan. Hey, you made it this far, and listen, we're about to go to the touchdown in the end zone. So let's do this thing. I'm walking you from this thing. I'm moving from one side of the field to the other side, the end of the field with you. So you need to do your part. The lenders are doing their part. I am doing my part. And if we all are working together, then we are going to make miracles happen, on the foundation of God. Of course, that's the miracles, because things can always happen. But I know that I pray for my clients. I pray for the greatest rate. My client, to get the best rate, to get the best home, to get the best opportunity to have a great transition into their new home. So I am so looking forward to this amazing day, next week. I am looking forward to it. So congratulations to the buyers out there that is closing next week in the next 3 days. Congratulations to the realtors who got your your clients to the finish line. Congratulations to the sellers who were able to sell their property in this market. Congratulations, because no matter what anybody think about the market, there's always movement going on. So if you're going to let somebody scare you out of doing what you want to do when you want to do it, then that's on you. That responsibility is you. Do not feel that you cannot move forward because of what things are happening. There are always going to be ways to do things. Okay? Don't let somebody scare you out of your destiny because of the market. Okay? If you want to buy a home, buy a home. If you want to get a loan to do something, get a loan. Because y'all think that because you buy a 30-year mortgage that you're going to be in that house for 30 years. Back in the day when people started, owning their homes in the 70s and 60s and 50s, whatever, maybe that was they all end all be home. But I purchased a condo and it was a 30-year mortgage. I sold it in 2.5 years. I didn't have to worry about the rate because I was able to afford the payments. But, excuse me, all I'm saying is, don't think, oh, I'm going to have 30 years. It's going to be like double and triple this. But listen, if you want to, go get it. Okay? Billionaires didn't think about if they failed, even though sometimes they did fail in the beginning. They didn't think about, oh, if I fail. Okay? Don't think that you're going to fail or default on the loan in 30 years. You may sell it. You may Airbnb it. You may, whatever the loan product you just make sure you meet the minimum of living there, okay, before you decide to rent it or Airbnb it, but you can always sell it. So I stayed 2.5 years. I didn't think I was just going to stay 2.5 years, but it was a good business decision I made, financial decision rather, and that I made. And so now I'm in my new home, and we've been here about almost 5 years. So I'm just saying that my intentions is not to have this house be my final house, but who knows what God has for me. But I will say this: take life by the throat and make it speak into existence what you desire. Go after it. God says that you can have the desires of your heart, but before you get those desires, it has to align up to his purpose for your life. Do not think that I'm telling you guys, oh, if you desire it, you can get it. You desire it, you desire lust, go get it. No. If you desire something and it is of God and it is of his purpose for you, you're going to get it. Your name will be ringing bells in rooms that you haven't even entered in yet. So if you want that house, buy the house. Stop being caught up in making excuses, because it's easier to make the excuse, oh, because of the market, oh, because of the rates. And I'm not saying, hey, don't consider the rates. If you can't afford it, fine. Understand, people who have money don't have to worry about the rates because they can afford it. And if you don't have any money that can, sustain those payments, then no, you're not ready to buy it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But for people to continue when the rates were 4%, when it was 3%, when it was 5%, I'm gonna wait. And now it's 6%, 7%, and you still talking about, oh, I don't want it. When it was at 4, you didn't buy. When it was at 3, you didn't buy. So when it's at 6, you probably don't want to buy anyway because you wasn't going to buy in the first place. I mean, I'm just saying, I could be wrong. All I'm saying is don't let the race be the thing that prevents you from getting into your destiny home. Don't let the rates be the very one thing that you are basing everything on. Look at the future and the goal and what your plan is in life, and see if it aligns up to that plan, if that's something you can work out. But I love what I do. I love when I help people get into the yes positions and get approved for the loans that they want, whether it be personal loans or whether it be home loans. I love being able at this point, after helping people get into the yes position, fixing credit, right, with them, and to actually help them contact the lender and get approved for a loan and to see them at the closing table. I love what I do. Is it easy? No. Nothing that is worth it and nothing that you're passionate about and nothing that you love is easy. And that is how you know that it's something that you love or want to do, because you're going to jump through hoops to make it happen. I jump through hoops for my clients, okay? And they will tell you, Ayeisha's boot camp, but you know what? Ayeisha gets the result that she promised. I'm not promising nothing, empty promises. I'm not telling you some get rich quick scheme and get whatever. Like, that's just not the kind of business I do. I have integrity about myself. I have great character about myself. Number one, I'm a child of God. And number two, I have the answer to God. And number three, I have to answer to God about you if I did something, because I'm accountable for what I do, what I say, and where I go, and what I think, and how I persuade, or what kind of influence I have on people. Okay. I'm very mindful in that. So I want to encourage you not to be so scared to jump out there, to fly out there, to do what you want to do. Do something different you never done before. And if you never took life by the throat and made it speak into existence what you desire, do it today. Do it now. Okay? Because I thought about it today. What if I'm not here tomorrow? Yeah, guess what? My client's still going to close on a house. But if I'm not here tomorrow, then did I enjoy my day today? I had a great day today. Yes, I was exhausted. Yes, I was back and forth doing some things. But you know what? I still had a great day today. And do I have a busy week, a busy month? Yes, I do. It's my birthday month. And I'm buying myself something every day. I'm getting gifts from myself in the mail because I love my birthday. I am hard on my birthday, okay? I don't celebrate all these other holidays, but I am hard on my birthday. So for me, I am tripping myself. I am buying myself stuff. I am taking myself out to eat. I mean, I went out there planning on paying for my own food tonight, and I didn't have to. It was a blessing. It was just truly amazing from God. I was truly blessed, and it's just the abundance is being out there in the atmosphere attracting to me, and because my energy is good. I have to get into God's presence to keep my energy right. But that ain't gonna stop me from putting you in boot camp and making you pick it up now. All right. And do what you need to do. So listen, like I said, and I said so many times already and said it again, and I'm gonna say it as many times as I have to. Y'all already know my motivational is I am and speak your desires. I am what I want to be. I am what I'm going to be. I am what I desire to be. I am what God wants me to be. I am working hard at being who I need to be. Okay? Because it's not easy, but I'm working hard at who I need to be and daily. So appreciate the time you have. You don't know what tomorrow. Stop taking God, mercy, and grace for granted. And get out there and do the things that you want to do. If you want to buy a house, buy a house. If you want to sell a house, sell a house. If you want to buy properties, buy property. If you want to invest in property, invest in property. Do what you want to do, but make sure it is aligned with God's purpose in your life, because he's going to send the right people in your life to direct you on that path. Lean not into your own understanding, because what you understand is not God's understanding. Okay? So if God want to give you something and you don't see yourself with it, well, you ain't going to have it, doubting Thomas. Okay? So anyway, I ain't doubting Thomas. And I'm sure enough not going to be Peter talking about, yes, God, I'm not going to deny you, and deny him the next second. Okay? So be true to your faith, be true to God, and be true to yourself. Be true to your faith, be true to God, and be true to yourself. Okay? So with that said, I love you guys. God bless you. This is your girl, your Georgia real estate agent that can refer through any state you're looking for a home. If you want to contact me, go to AyeishaMcNeil.com, do a contact, go to Ayeisha.ga Real Estate LLC, look at some properties. You can do a contact on there to me as well, or you can email me at speakyourdesires@AyeishaMcNeil.com. And you guys have seen my business card with my phone number, so you can contact me at 470-458-8030. I look forward to speaking with you. I hope I could be your agent, but if not, listen, if I can answer any questions for you, if you're looking for an agent, let me know. Talk to you later. God bless you. Take care.